you wouldn't leave.
You have no authority to kick me out of a public library, sir.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
I'm in charge of this library.
Are you on any medication? Take any medicine for anything?
Do you?
Do you have your ID?
No.
You have no ID on you?
I only provide ID when I've committed a crime.
You are on township property.
Public property. I will look at the policy, but I just want to ask you a question. Are you policy enforcement or are you law enforcement? Well, I'm not going to allow my rights to be violated. I see we're not going to agree, but I'm just going to ask you, if I go back in the library with my camera, are you going to arrest me for trespassing?
Oh, snap. He gonna get arrested.
Hey, what's up guys? Long Island Audit here, back again with another installment of Throwback Thursday. Today's First Amendment audit takes place at the Irvington Public Library in New Jersey, where law enforcement officers get educated on the difference between policy and law. Let's get into it.
Hello. Why are you recording?
Excuse me?
Why are you recording?
Who are you?
Why are you recording?
Who are you, sir?
I am the security in the library.
You're the security of the library?
Yeah.
And your company that you work for?
Township.
You work for the government?
The township.
The township?
Yeah.
And your name?
I just asked you a question. Just answer me because I'm here every day. First time I see you recording in the library.
Oh, no. No concern.
The director don't tell me anything. The director don't tell me anything. Somebody's coming here. He's gonna recording something. Oh, that's okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. I'm just recording. Just taking pictures in the library, in the public library. That's it.
The director is no.
The director? No.
Yeah.
I don't know who the director is. No.
You just come in recording?
Yeah. I don't know who the director is.
Who are you?
I'm an independent journalist.
Well, you need the approval of the director. You just come in and just come in like this and
Why would
recording the library.
Why would I need? Why would
I know you're an independent journalist, but they should know. Okay, independent journalist, strategy, whatever name of the media coming here today. You're gonna, for such purpose.
Nah, these people just be wanting control for real.
They gotta come here. They gotta recording. They might enter people.
Now let me ask you a question. So there's cameras in this library, right? You were just looking at them on the screen, correct? There's cameras here. So did you ask my permission?
I asked.
But listen, did you ask my permission to record me in the library?
I don't record you.
There's cameras here, so I'm being recorded, right?
This is security library. There's camera outside, inside. Anywhere you
go.
But
I'm being recorded.
Even your building.
Yeah.
You say you're a journalist, right?
Yeah.
Even your building, where you located, you got camera.
That's my point. Everywhere has cameras, so just one more shouldn't hurt anything. This is a public building. This is a public building, sir.
What is your name?
Oh, I'm not gonna give my name. I don't want to give my name. You didn't give me yours, so I'm sure you guys have a copy of the Constitution here. I would like to take a look at it so I could show you that I have freedom of press in this country, sir. It doesn't end in this library just because you decide it does. I'm not harassing anybody. Looks like the Irvington Police Department has arrived.
Hey.
Hey, how you guys doing today?
How you doing?
Good.
All is well?
I'm sorry?
All is well?
All's well. Can I just get your name and badge numbers, please?
Sure. What's going on?
Can I just get your name and badge numbers, please?
Sure. I'll write it down for you. You need us for anything here?
I'm just filming in the library here.
Inside? I don't think they're allowed.
Yeah, it's a public place. I'm allowed to film in the library. It's a public place.
They have a policy. You want me to get it for you?
Their policy doesn't. The policy doesn't trump the rights of the United States Constitution. I have a freedom of press. I'm an independent journalist. I'm not bothering anybody. I'm just gathering. But it doesn't. You don't need credentials, sir. We all have freedom of press. It's a right granted to us in the First Amendment.
See, once you cross this line and we have a policy, you can't do it. You did it anyway.
But that policy is in direct violation of the United States Constitution, something that these officers swore an oath to uphold. I'm not doing anything. I'm not breaking the law. I have a right to be in a public library. How are you going to?
You have a right to it, but if you're violating the rules and regulations of the library, you do not have that right.
I'm not violating any. It's
policy is there's no photograph.
If you had a policy that said that there was no people with long hair allowed, right? Would that policy be accepted? No, right? Just because you write it down on a paper doesn't mean it's acceptable. You can't exclude people from the library.
You have a policy, but that's not allowed, and I explained it to you.
Well, I have a right to be I have a right to be there.
You can't come back to the library.
Okay, but they don't want you in there.
So are you formally trespassing me from the library?
Well,
Because that would be a violation. That would be a violation of my rights. I have.
Do you have your ID?
No.
You have no ID?
I only provide ID when I've committed a crime. I haven't committed any crimes, so I don't provide ID.
Oh, are you on any medication?
Bruh.
Medication?
Yes. Do you take any medicine for anything?
Do you?
No, I'm asking you a question.
Do you take any medication for anything, ma'am?
No.
Okay.
Do you take any medicine for anything, sir?
Ma'am, can you just identify yourself for me?
Yes, and I'm gonna have to ask you to leave because you're just standing here and you're obstructing. You can't stand in front of the doorway.
I'm not trying to stand in front of the door. I came out here to speak with you. I'm trying to gather the rest of my content for my story I'm working on in this library.
What story are you working on, sir?
My story.
A news story for the library.
Well, can
Freedom
I
of
see
press.
your ID?
No.
No, haven't committed a crime, ma'am. Why would you need to see my ID? You need reasonable articulable suspicion that I've committed a crime to see my ID.
Okay,
Can I ask for a
you
supervisor?
Yes, you said you're here on. You're
Can we call a supervisor?
Okay, you said you're conducting.
Lawful business, constitutionally protected business.
Okay, and
I'm not doing anything wrong.
you
I'm not
can
creating a
show me that
disturbance.
'cause you are on township property.
Public
and I'm a-
property.
This is township property. sir.
Public property. Correct. Public
Okay.
property.
And I'm also a township employee.
Correct.
So that's why I'm here to address the issue.
I don't have an issue with anybody. I don't have an issue.
I'm telling you.
He has an issue, and he's trying to kick me out of a library that I have a right to be in. I'm not doing anything wrong.
But the policy is that you can't come in there filming like that.
But the policy, first of all, no one's even showed me a policy. First of all, and then second of all, even if that was a policy, if there was a policy against women coming into the library, would you enforce that policy, ma'am?
But you're not. I mean, I'm just.
But would you still say, well, sir, it's the policy. You know, men aren't allowed in the library, so we're gonna have to tell you to leave the library. Would you still enforce that?
Not the case.
It is the case, man, because it's the same thing. Because now you're trying to make my
He's not
freedom of
saying
press.
You can't come into the library.
He's trying to say that I can't come into the library while I'm conducting with this. I'm a journalist. I have freedom of press. You have freedom of press. Everybody has freedom of press in this country. I'm not doing anything wrong.
The policy simply states that he can come in, but his photoing, no, it can't be done in the library.
They're taking photos of me when I go into the library. You know why? Because it's a public library. They have the right to film me in public. There's no reasonable expectation of privacy. And maybe if we call a supervisor, we can come to an understanding. Can you call a supervisor?
Do more expectation of whatever it is the police department. The second supervisor.
You called the police department.
Yes, I did.
You did, not me.
Yes, I did.
I didn't. They shouldn't even
Because
be
you
here.
wouldn't leave.
They shouldn't even be here.
You wouldn't leave.
You have no authority to kick me out of a public library, sir.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
I'm in charge of this library.
Sir,
What?
you're not the owner of this library. The people own this library.
Where do you live?
The taxpayers
live?
of Irvington pay.
Where do you live?
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. You said taxpayer of Irvington. Where do you live?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, sir.
That condescending attitude is out.
What condescending attitude? So you came up to me, turn off your camera.
Yes.
You have no right. What if I came up to you and said, do a backflip?
Because they had already said to you you couldn't do it.
You're a
inside.
grown man just like I'm a grown man. Don't tell another grown man what to do.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
It doesn't, and then you call the police like what? So they can arrest me for what?
To ask you to leave.
Well, sir, you're opening up your city to a civil litigation by keeping me and violating my constitutional rights.
I'm not
You
keeping you.
should consult with somebody.
I'm
You
not
should-
keeping you. I'm saying you can't come into the library. and
Exactly.
film me. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. Which is a violation of my constitutional rights and could get your city into some civil litigation, sir.
I know you can spell, read, and write. I can tell by the way you keep saying what you're saying, but
Where's
you
the
can't-
policy? You want to grab it for me?
I have the policy.
Can you grab it for me?
No.
So you're not going to even show me the
Because
policy?
you wouldn't allow me to do anything with
You didn't offer to show me the policy. Sir, you didn't even offer to show me the policy.
I'm not going any further with you. That's why I called the police, so I don't have to go any further with you.
I'm just trying to ask for the policy. I don't think that's an unreasonable request.
He's not allowed back in the library.
You have no authority. You have no authority.
Yes, I
No, you don't. If somebody is breaking the law, creating a disturbance, loitering, things of that nature, then you have authority
Police
to
will
remove
deal with
people. Okay,
I
you have
said
no
to them,
authority.
You're not allowed back in the library.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, no problem. So if I go back in the library, you're gonna arrest me, officer? You're not giving me a name, so I just want to get it. Frazier,
Detective Frazier.
Okay, well,
Why
relax.
she screaming?
Okay.
Relax.
Give me a second.
Relax. And your name, sir?
Officer DeMar, file number 544.
DeMar 544. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Is there a supervisor en route?
I believe the detective called for a supervisor. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Copy whoever you'd like to talk to.
How you doing today, Sergeant?
Detective.
I'm doing well.
She screamed at
better.
that man.
Let me talk to my officers first.
Okay, can I just get your name and badge number, please?
Sergeant Jason Gonzalez, 295.
Okay, thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
He gonna laugh at them. I'm like, bro, you can't tell him that.
Just wait outside, sir.
I'm waiting right here. I'm waiting right here.
What's going on, sir?
Hi, sir. I'm an independent journalist. I'm working on a story on the Irvington Public Library and as well as the municipal building. I was just in City Hall. Not harassing anybody, not following anybody, not, causing a disturbance in any way, just getting the architecture of the building, exercising my freedom of press right. This gentleman told me to, the library director here, Mr. Brown, he had told me that, I can't film, that it's against the policy. I looked up the policy online. It doesn't have any mention of filming in public. And what I'm trying to explain to him is that even if there was a policy against filming in public, it is public. Nobody has an expectation of privacy. There's a camera right above your head over here. There's cameras all inside. No one asked me for my permission to film me because it's public. They don't need it. And I'm a journalist. I'm exercising my freedom of press right. That's all I'm doing. And I'm just trying to be reasonable here.
I understand,
but,
and I appreciate that.
And I just also want to make a comment. When your Detective Frazier came up on the scene, she tried to escalate the situation. She wouldn't identify herself, even asking me. I'm talking to her like I'm talking to you, Sergeant. And she's like, "Are you on medication?" Like, to demean me, sir. To demean me, asking me if I'm on any sort of medication. Wouldn't identify herself. And when she did, she yelled it at me. Very unprofessional by her. And I just want to conduct my business.
I understand. So can I just show you a policy that maybe you didn't see and it was handed to me?
I will look at the policy, but I just want to ask you a question. Are you policy enforcement or are you law enforcement?
Well, if the policy is for the public library, if they have this policy, okay, you do have to obey it, okay? And it says here, if I'll just show you.
Yeah, I'll look at it.
Photographs shall not be taken on library premises without the permission of the library administration and the permission of all library users to be photographed. So it says without the permission. So what I'm trying to say is if you're trying to do something, it could have been as easy as telling him what you're trying to do, and maybe that agreement could have been made.
I told him I was a journalist working on a story.
No, a permission before you start recording. You know what I'm trying to say?
But I have a right to record in public, sir.
Well, but you
that policy is unconstitutional. It doesn't matter.
Well,
I have a right to record.
I understand.
If there was a policy that said that there's no men allowed with hats, or if there was no African Americans allowed, there was policies at one time in this country that African Americans can't come into buildings, correct?
Sir,
Did that make it right?
But what I'm trying to say is that they have this policy and they have to uphold that. And we come to help them. If all it is an agreement, if you guys agree at maybe a later time, maybe that's something you could agree to. Because if you're just doing something for the structure of the building or something like that, it seems harmless.
Yeah.
Right, and that's something that easily maybe you could just talk to him concerning that matter, and maybe a date could be addressed to be set.
The problem,
to do that.
the problem is, Sergeant, is that I'm not going to allow my rights to be violated and to be given a date on when I can enter in a publicly government-funded library.
I understand, but there's other people in here.
Okay? And they're being recorded. They're being recorded already.
I understand. This is their policy, and you have to uphold by their policy.
Okay, so
Okay?
I mean, I see we're not going to agree, but I'm just going to ask you: if I go back in the library with my camera, are you going to arrest me for trespassing? Are you trespassing me from the library?
I'm telling you that they have this policy. I already seek legal advice. If they have it written, then you have to obey it. This is a public library.
Okay, so I want you to trespass me formally so I can take it up in the court. I can't take it up. I can't take it up into the court.
It doesn't have to come to that.
I want to be trespassed from the library. You're saying so I can't come in the library. That's what you're saying.
Sir, I don't want you to be at fault of anything. That's not what we're here for. We're here to make sure that everybody is at peace and everything and the law is abided by.
This is not the law, sir. That is not the law.
I understand what you're doing.
That is not the law.
Why would you?
I'm here to
ask him permission because all it says is to
I don't.
ask permission.
I don't need to, sir. That's my issue. Is I don't need to.
You want to though?
But
because it's written.
I understand that.
What's the point
it's
of
an
having the rights?
unconstitutional policy, just like when African Americans or minorities were kept out of buildings, that was an unconstitutional policy, and people challenged that policy. I am challenging the policy as a journalist of entering in a publicly funded building and taking pictures and exercising my First Amendment right. That's all I'm doing here.
Do you have anything to say that you're a journalist?
We have freedom of press. So what that means is that anybody can be a journalist. You can be a journalist. Anybody can be a journalist.
What is it that you're trying to record in here, sir?
I'm trying to record the building, inside the building. I'm not following anybody. I'm not harassing.
Did you get
nope,
what you wanted?
because he told me to leave. He told me to leave the building.
Listen.
I'm listening.
Listen. It doesn't have to be, sir. Can I ask you this? This is like just to get this out of the way. If he set up a date, because he's saying that he's a journalist and that he wants to record the inside structure of the building, would that be something that would be willing? Because it says your permission. So I'm asking permission.
If he called and made a request to come in like that, and we give him a day he can come in, there's no public people here. Yes.
It doesn't.
So is that like?
No, sir. I understand. Listen. I get it. I get what you're trying to do. I get what you're trying to do, and I get you're trying to be peacekeeper here.
That's
and I yes, you're a professional peacekeeper, and I respect that.
Okay.
And I respect the way you came up to me. Like I said, I don't respect the way Frazier came up to me. But that being said, sir, I would just say that I cannot allow somebody to dictate when I exercise my rights. So it's either I'm going to record in the publicly accessible library, or you're going to trespass me from the library.
Well, you're not trespassing right now.
Okay, so I'm going to go into the library then.
Sir, listen, it doesn't have to come to this, okay? It does not.
I don't want it to come to this, sir, but I need to have the precedent. I need to have the precedent to take it to
give
court.
me 1 second, okay? And I'll give you an answer.
I need to sue the city.
No 1 second.
I will give you a second. That's correct. I will give you a second.
Give me a second, okay?
Yep.
So, I'm going to, again, talk to you concerning this. Is there any way,
Nope.
because we are not here for you. We're here just to uphold. They're saying that they have this policy, okay? And the policy is, which I read to you, okay? That photographs shall not be taken on library premises without the permission of the library administration. He already said that could set up a time for you to do exactly what you want to do.
Nope.
Okay? Are you willing to
Defeats
do
the
that?
purpose. No.
I mean,
Sir, I would. You said you're here to uphold the policy, and I understand that's what you're trying to do here, and that's why we have 4 police officers here, which is completely unnecessary. But let me finish. Your duty is to uphold the United States Constitution. I have a right of freedom of press in this country. We all do. We have the right to film government officials in the course of their duties. We have the right to film in publicly accessible areas. That's all I'm doing here. I don't want to have to ask another man or a woman, for permission to conduct something that I have the right to do.
Can I ask you a question?
I would have been done by now.
How long would it take you to do what you have to do?
Not long. I would have been done. I would have been done.
Listen, I'm trying.
I can't give you a specific time, but I wouldn't. The library is only so big. I can only get so many pictures of the library, right?
If I ask him if he could give permission to you now, would you be able to do it and get it out?
I mean, I don't need his permission. Either way, I'm gonna, like I said, either way, I'm gonna go.
Listen,
I'm gonna go in there, whether you're gonna trespass me or not.
Listen, I'm not trying, sir. If you could see what I'm trying to do here, I'm just trying.
She is the reason this started. All she had to do was be chill. Buddy in the back is like, I don't even know why I'm here. I rode with this girl, and she got me in some nonsense. Look where I'm at. I could be in my car. It's cold. The wind blowing. Ooh, an ant.
To make a peaceful agreement between everybody, so nothing could happen. That's not what
I hope
I'm
nothing
here
happens.
for.
Okay,
That's
great.
Not what I'm here for.
Okay, good.
Can I ask you how long it would take?
I don't know how long it would take. I wanted to take pictures and video of the library inside. I don't know exactly. I couldn't tell you. I don't want to lie to you.
Okay, no problem. And what is it that you're going to take photos and pictures of?
The library inside.
Like, no, I know of what? Of what? Just the library, like structure? Or
yeah, the structure inside and just all the publicly accessible areas. And it's for a story that I'm working on.
Okay, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, if we were to go inside with you and you can finish what you have to do.
It's a public space. You can do whatever you want. I said you can. You didn't hear me.
Okay. No, But will you be taking? You won't be taking photographs of the patrons, just like.
That's not my intention.
Okay.
You know, if I happen to catch, it's not my intention to film anybody. You know.
Okay, all right.
That's not my
but
intention.
you do understand what I'm saying, though, or no?
Yeah, I'm not going to intentionally film anybody. I'm just filming in public. That's all I'm doing.
Are you taking pictures or?
I'm taking video and pictures, both of them.
Okay. Would it take more than 30 minutes?
Probably not.
Okay.
I wouldn't think that.
Because he's, you know, we're just trying to make a peaceful agreement.
And I can respect that.
Okay, I appreciate you appreciating
I can
that.
respect. I've
That's
been
what I'm
reasonable.
trying
I've
to
been
say.
waiting outside.
Absolutely, 100%.
I mean,
100%. And every
no one
time-
ordered me to. No one's telling me that they're going to arrest me if I leave.
No,
so
no.
you know I don't have to. But I'm trying to make a peaceful
and
situation.
I've been here too, right? And
Yeah.
you can see that I'm a peaceful person.
I
right?
do to
That's
see
all
that,
I'm
and I
trying-
appreciate
so,
that.
okay.
I do.
So if we just go inside real quick, no, look, if we're inside with him, if he finished what he has to do,
No.
You see the difference between somebody who's trying to be reasonable and somebody who's not trying to be reasonable?
And we've been here for what, 2 hours?
Because of you, I would have been done.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we've already told him, okay, you have to leave the library. Now what am I going to do? Come back on that to appease him? No, he can't come in this library.
Okay, so I'm gonna come in. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come in the library, and then they're gonna have to They're gonna have to say that I'm trespassing the library, and then I'm gonna sue the city of Irvington. Okay?
Sir, hold on,
Sir,
hold on.
listen,
Tell me.
Just relax.
Tell me
Just,
tell
sir.
me I'm not allowed to be in the library and I'll leave.
Sir.
I'm not going to. Oh no,
Sir,
because
just-
he's not being reasonable. I've been reasonable enough.
Can we talk to you outside?
Enough of the.
Don't.
I'm going in a
Don't
public
stop.
library. That's it.
I understand, but
That's all I'm doing.
They have policy. That's the
So,
only thing. and
so
we're
trespass me from the
listen,
library and I will leave.
But what I'm trying to tell you is there is a
trespassing.
verbiage
It's an
here that we
Trespass him.
unconstitutional policy.
Sir,
Trespass him.
there's a verbiage in here that we can make everything work, and that's what
Nah.
I'm trying to do here.
I understand it, but
Okay.
he's not complying with that.
Just
Nah.
step outside for
He's
a
not
second.
complying.
Prove
he's
your
not
point.
complying with
Prove the
Just
point.
step outside for a second so we could talk.
Dang, forehead on honey
All right.
today.
I'm just.
Shaq.
It's just becoming
Can I ask
annoying.
you
It's
something?
becoming
Nah.
annoying
I
at this
get it.
point.
Can I
Nah,
ask you
Fraser, you
I wanna go
can't.
take more
Detective.
pictures. Go
Nah,
ahead.
you can't.
Can you go to another library?
I
No.
want to go to this library. I want to go to this one. Yeah, I'm working on the story of the city of Irvington. This is the Irvington Public Library. I was in City Hall. No one gave me a problem about filming in City Hall.
You did the same.
I did the same thing in City Hall. No one gave me a problem. Sir, I can get the camera footage from this library. It's public record. You're being unreasonable. If I did a request for this footage, I can get it and watch people all day long. It's public record.
Well, then you'd have to go do an Oprah and get it. But you're not going to get it from me.
I don't want to get it from you. I want to get it from my own camera that I have a right to do. That's all.
No.
Yes, I do. We'll let the court work it out then, sir.
Go to court.
I will. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna back down. I'm not gonna back down from my position. I'm not gonna allow my rights to be violated, sir.
I'm not violating your rights.
I know you're not,
I'm just asking you
and I appreciate that.
to come
Nope.
to a
Nope.
conclusion.
Nope.
Oh, excuse me. I just don't want to.
No, I understand that, and that's good. I'm just trying to come to a conclusion. Okay?
But
I think it's reasonable.
I said that you could come in with me. I said I have no problem with you
But can I
following me
ask you-
around.
Can I ask you a question? Do you not find it reasonable that he set up a date where there's no patrons inside and you could record?
Because they're
Like,
on
that's-
camera. I don't think it's reasonable, no, sir. Because they're already on camera, sir. They're on camera right now. What gives him the right to film patrons and not me? I get it. And listen, sir, Sergeant Gonzalez, I really appreciate you.
All right.
I want you to know that I appreciate you. You've been trying to de-escalate the situation since you got here, and I truly appreciate you. I have
thank
nothing
you.
but respect for officers like you, but. Again, I cannot allow my rights to be violated. If you would, like I said, if he wants to trespass me, an official trespass from the library, I don't break the law, sir. So if I'm officially trespassed from the library, I will take that trespass, contact my lawyer, and sue the city. I was just in City Hall filming all throughout City Hall. No one gave me a problem. There's no difference. Why was I allowed?
You were filming?
Yes, they knew I was filming. I talked to the business administrator, Malik, Mr. Malik. He had no issue. Excuse me. He had no issue with me filming inside it because it's a publicly accessible area. What he did was he had an officer, a detective, follow me around the building, and I filmed like that for
And that was no
security,
problem with you?
and that was no problem with me. I'm reasonable. I as long as you're not preventing me from doing what I have a right to do, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me. I think it's a waste of resource to have cops follow me around, but. If that's what you want to do,
Well, you're out here, and you're free to go at any time you want.
I understand
You
that.
know what I'm saying? I'm not, you're free to go.
I
Of course,
understand
they want him
I
off the
understand.
property. Of course, he's free to go. They want him out of there. Why?
No problem.
Why he got to be like that, bruh?
Okay, thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Just they close at 9. I know we talked about how long it would take. If you could just take care of your business because there are people.
Oh, I'll be long gone.
Listen, if we could just, you know what I'm trying to say? I appreciate you.
Gonzalez, I appreciate you.
All right, sir. You have a good day. Okay?
You too.
I got permission for you, by the way. Just to let you know. Have a good day, sir.
You too. Don't need permission, but okay.
All right, fellow patriots, I wanted to highlight this video for Throwback Thursday this week to demonstrate how standing your ground can work with ignorant law enforcement officers and library directors. These public servants obviously wanted to escalate the encounter and remove me immediately from the public library and violating my constitutional rights, even going as far as asking if I'm on any medication simply because I was exercising a constitutional right peacefully. I want to remind all of you, always be in control of your emotions, don't take the bait. Be firm in your position. Policy will never supersede our rights as Americans. We the people need to remind our government of that every single chance we get. In the end, freedom won. Let me know your thoughts on this one in the comment section below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and have notifications turned on so you don't miss any upcoming videos and updates. As always, stay safe. God bless. I'll see you in the next one. Long Island Audit. Peace.
Yeah. I think I found a new addiction.